You're welcome to Newspapers Today. It is a moment to review some of the issues in the national dailies. My name is Adebare Ejimakide. You're welcome once again on the program. It is my pleasure also welcoming our regular guest on the program, Mr. Kayode Adebisi. You're welcome on the program.
Good morning, sir.
He will join me. He will be joining me to examine some of the issues raised in the national dailies. First, the headlines. I'm starting from the Nation newspaper, and it has this caption: why Buhari didn't intervene in Adamawa poll crisis by government. Why Buhari didn't intervene in Adamawa poll crisis by government. Tinubu seeks probe of Dibeko. NSCDC commandant summoned. Acting Labour Party chairman rejects suspension by party. NEC. Buhari to appeal judgment voiding Ararume's removal. Debt Management Office. Nigeria not defaulting in China debt repayments. Kaduna, 1,266 killed. 4,973 abducted in 13 months. I'll now proceed to another paper, Punch. Insecurity. Local rice price jumps by 200%. From the Punch newspaper. I still have these captions from the Punch. Abuja collapsed fence kills 2 construction workers. LY raises the alarm over insecurity ahead May 2029. Police hunt abductors of Nasarawa deputy governor's driver. Buhari regime gave us false assurances on Chibok girls. Community leader. Adamawa poll, police warned against cover-up. FAC allocation drops as federal government states share 715 billion naira. Buhari returns, avoids Sudan airbase. Alright, let's start reviewing some of the issues in the national dailies this morning. Let's examine this topic. Why Buhari didn't intervene in Adamawa poll crisis by government? What do you take out of that?
Well, ordinarily, there was nothing the president could have done when the democratic process was still going on.
Okay.
Will you now order the reckless wreck to insist that he had the power to announce the winner? We will not afford that. Or we will have told the other party not to raise an eyebrow about that debacle. So ordinarily, neutrality was expected, and that is a sense of political wisdom, maturity that a statesman should demonstrate. So that is expected of him.
Okay. All right. Let's see this up. The president-elect has ordered that investigation should be carried out over the announcement of Binani in Adamawa supplementary elections. How will you react to his intervention?
The evidence the piece of evidence are there already. It doesn't take much within 72 hours to arraign whoever is culpable. So if somebody does not have power to do what he did, the wreck, and others who are involved that gave him protection, is to be able to explain to the concerned authority why they did that. So it doesn't call for investigation. It's just to arrest and get to arraign them. Circumstances that led to the so-called power to declare. He should explain it when it gets to court of law.
Is it Tinubu? That's from Vanguard. Tinubu Fintiri seek police inquest into Adamawa polls as Fintiri seeks prosecution of criminality behind drama that is Fintiri also is seeking prosecution of the criminality behind the drama. Apologizes for attack on national commissioners. While Buhari didn't intervene in debacle, federal government says president didn't use security against opposition during polls. NSCDC boss summons state commandant. Fintiri orders get certificate of return. Now let's look at the call made by Fintiri that the similar criminals behind that scenario in Adamawa should be probed and apologize to the INEC national commissioners.
Yes,
because that man was one of them was maltreated, was
yes, was
assaulted
and handled by the mob. When in the circumstances like that, one will not avoid that because the tension was so high. So, but be that as it may, both the federal and the state government, they have power to prosecute those who are involved.
Okay.
So, but somebody must make complaints, must write petition. Party affected, so they cannot just say we want to prosecute. There must be a complainant. Whether the federal government or the state government, there must be a complainant. Even the governor that has just been elected can make a formal complaint of the party.
As the security agencies lived up to expectation concerning that Adamawa poll, when we have the INEC officials being assaulted and all those things. Well, how we react to that?
There was nothing the security agent could have done that instance because it was a mammoth crowd. It can lead to mass killing.
I think it is a supplementary elections and we have enough security personnel that could have been drafted.
No matter how enough, in a situation like that, other hooligans will join. Before you know it, it will become free for all. So the wisdom is that they should rescue the victim and take him away. That was what was expected of them to do. But for them now to say they are going to be shooting or be using tear gas, it may lead to unexpected circumstances or conditions.
Okay, the CP in that state, the Commissioner of Police has been suspended, and while the NSC, the Civil Defense Commandant also has been summoned to Abuja.
Yeah, this is not only be someone. You don't just redeploy a CP to another state to continue. You should explain what he did, whether he deserved to, even if he deploy or redacted in the first place. They should arrest those that are supposed to be arrested, and the report should be out, and they should face the wrath of the law. That's just the simple. Because that if the president is late today, then the worst will come.
Do you think they are grouped in that situation, or perhaps they didn't take the required or necessary actions?
They wouldn't have done that without the involvement of the IGP. Because if they are sending order or contradictory order, the law says that you as a CP can seek clarification from the office of the IGP. But if you do that behind IGP without letting him know, then you have to explain the reason why you did that.
They will be found wanting.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Let's coming back. All right. Then see on that Adamawa, you see that the president-elect also congratulated the winners of the election, not only in Adamawa, across the state, including members of the State House of Assembly and the House of Rep and National Assembly. How will you describe his reactions to that?
He's a wise man and a political strategist. He's the man that is coming to power by May 29, so he needs to build more bridges, more friends alliances. Who knows whether the senator elect from Adamawa, some of them PDP, House of Rep, some of them they work together with him in the National Assembly. So it's not so partisanship at this level. So at least APC is still having the majority, both at the National, at the House of Rep and the Senate. So that is expected of a president that has his whole Nigerian as a constituency and not just any part.
All right, I'm reading from Daily Sun newspaper. It has this caption from Daily Sun: 10th National Leadership 10th NAS leadership plot to undermine rules on ranking tickets. Plot to undermine rules, that's house rules, on ranking tickets. APC elements secretly working to allow first-timers vie for Senate President, Deputy. Attempt will fail, Udume. Oshiomhole joins race, commences discreet campaign. They plot to undermine rules at the National Assembly tickets.
That rules, they are just compensations. I don't think anyone can go to court and say, because I'm a fourth-time senator or fifth time, I ought to have been given this majority leader. It is all about democratic process. The majority may not want you. So you cannot either the rules and impose yourself as if you are a statutory majority leader. That's not a statutory majority leader. So many dynamics always come into play when you want to select out leaders. The integrity, the background, the experience, the loyalty, and the antecedent of that person will be looked into. It's not just automatic that because the rules or our convention we have been there, then because the rules is still subject to constitution of Nigeria, you see that people have the free choice. The House majority may not follow you according to the rules. They may follow the provision of the constitution, which is more than the rules.
All right, let's look at economic related stories. From the Tribune newspaper, and I have this caption: $2.4 billion crude oil probe. Rep summons finance minister, attorney general of the federation over payment of $200 million consultancy fees. Ask CBN to provide details of payment to beneficiaries. In addition to that, they also allege that 2.4 billion naira of crude oils was sold since 2014 to date, and the money was not remitted into the government coffers as reviewed by whistleblowers. What's your reaction on this?
First and foremost, Mr. President is acting again as the Minister of Petroleum. So anybody that wants to be questioned on this issue, first and foremost, we start from the office of the Minister for Petroleum. And the Minister for Petroleum, at the same time, see the President, who has the immunity. So when you even fight these people, they will hide under the fact that the Mr. President approved. Is that person in Jonathan era? So that's why we are saying that appoint separate person as provided by the Constitution as Minister of Petroleum. Don't combine it to somebody who is having more loads already on his neck as president. So at the end of the day, what to come out of the probe? It's just settlement through the committee. So many probes, so many reports in Nigeria by the houses of assembly, by National Assembly, but we have not seen anyone being jailed. Except the effort of the SERAP that have been taking them to ECOWAS court outside the division of this Nigeria. We have been seeing some effect. Pronouncement of the ECOWAS court in particular.
All right.
So in this place, the EFCC should even call me.
So the presidency is expected to shed light on that.
Assembly. The EFCC should call me. They should do the needful.
All right. But they have summoned the Attorney General and the Minister. I
hope we honor the invitation.
All right. Insecurity. That's from the Punch newspaper. Insecurity. Local rice price jumps by 200%. Local rice price jumped by 200%. Rice price soars from 173 naira per kilogram to 521 naira per kilogram under Buhari, despite government intervention. That is NBS reports, National Bureau of Statistics. That's it. Rice farmers, producers, experts blame rising inflation, insecurity, others for rice woes. What's your take on this?
With the policy on the economy itself, they are questionable. You can't say you want to help local production without also look at the number of demand, the level of demand for the product. When you have the population of about 222 million people, or more than that, on daily basis they are consuming that, and you are not allowing import to balance, because you want to empower the local producer. What do you expect? You cannot eat your cake and have it now.
All right. High fertilizer prices threaten wet season farming. High fertilizer prices threaten wet season farming. 50 kilogram cost 30,000 naira or more. High cost may cause food inflation. Federal government, states must act now. Stakeholders.
Yes, that is the same thing about the policy summer sports. The fertilizer, all these products, they are supposed to be heavily subsidized. Even when the farmer get it, in terms of application, they don't have the required experience. Gone are the days of the extension workers on the farm that we teach them on how to use. But now, there's nothing like that again.
If the cost of these fertilizers become unavoidable for the farmers, what might be the economic implication of the nation?
Well, there will be less production now. If there's less production, of course there will be higher prices for the few production they have. So even the issue of diversion, sometimes the politicians will diverse this program, for example, to unexpected quotas, and they will monetize and they will sell it. If you not get to the targeted audience. So those are the challenges we are having.
So there might be food
so many
insecurity.
People are getting loan to engage in large farming scale, but the issue like this, they get disappointed.
All right, 40 days to go. FEC approves over 100 billion contracts. Just 40 days to go. How visible are these contracts?
Well, if it has followed the due process, the government still has the sovereign power to engage in any legal contract. Okay. Once it is for benefit of the public, and the government is a continuum. So except if the money is not well managed, then there may be a problem.
All right. Air revived to federal government on May 2029. On May 29, rather. Intensify security operations for peaceful transition. Intensify security operation for peaceful transition. Once criminals at large can exploit 30 days gap. 1,266 residents killed. 4,973 kidnapped in 15 months in Kaduna. 60 killed in Zamfara. 8 rescued in Benue. Lagos praise for Tinubu's smooth and over. Your reaction?
Well, we pray that the
security operation for peaceful transition.
Incoming government, President will give us very workable approach to fighting this insecurity. Because I don't see the reason why we will now be drafting military for peacekeeping in Guinea-Bissau now. Just of yesterday, when your own territory itself is under threat, why can't you send this troop to these villages across Nigeria, where they are being tormented on a daily basis? Let them be there permanent instead of sending them to outside the country. So you are being more now older than the Pope. As a country, it's very ridiculous.
All right. Then from leadership, Cold War in Tinubu's house over speakership, SGF, that's Secretary to the Government of Federation and Chief of Staff. Do you see as a political intrigue?
You cannot.
An interest?
Yes, there will be spiritual warfare or every form of warfare. Because these politicians, they are desperate to get the slots. So, but as the leader, you apply the necessary yardsticks to ensure that the rank is put in the rank goal for the benefit of Nigerians.
Okay. All right. The community leaders said that they have been giving false information over Chibok guests.
False promises since 20, when the government came in. If one does not have the heart, so many people that are affected directly in their family, they will have even committed suicide. It's very painful. I don't know why the private government has not sought the assistance of the international community. In terms of their, instead of just say you are possessing spark of Tucano, in terms of the expert traits, these people, they know it more than us. They know how to fight it. There was a time they came to rescue their own citizens in Nigeria, within how many days? without even knowing. They surprise
the operations has been concluded before some people.
Why can't you seek their assistance in that respect? So at least for the sake of humanity.
All right. Terrorists killed 1,266, kidnapped 4,973 in 15 months in Kaduna government. Presidency attacks autumn, accuses governor of politicizing security, says Benue in ICU. How will you react to that? Why should we politicize security matters?
What do they mean by is politicizing the security matter? Is it not true that the people are being killed in Benue, in Kaduna? Is it not true? It's a fact. What have they done so far? Now that it's about 40 days, you are saying you are attacking. You yourself, you are going by the next 40 days. You will become mystery. So, and what you are doing today will be what the people will refer to tomorrow. So, both of them, both the presidency and the Benue State, they are just like intensifying the crisis, the pains of the victims. Instead of finding solutions to it, the Federal Republic of Nigeria should protect every citizen of Nigeria because they have much more resources donated to them.
All right, Ramadan, Sultan directs Muslims to look out for moon from today. It's just as the federal government declares Friday and Monday public holidays to celebrate Eid al-Fitr, while the Minister of Interior also, speaking on behalf of the federal government, asks Nigerians to imbibe the virtues of love, peace, tolerance. How important are these virtues?
Yes, they are just like Easter period too. We preach it. The problem is that even the preachers, the political elites, are they following it? That's just the issue. So it's a period when people should have solemn rethinking about their life, personally and socially too, about their relationship with others. So we pray that God will give us that spirit as a country to actually live our ways, not just by our just mere mouth making.
Okay, quickly, lastly, I recalled about this, the seemingly challenge in the ruling party APC when the chairman National West Lukman directed Adamu to someone to convey back in the 70s over some stakeholders, like including Omishore. How will you react to that?
Yeah, well, according to their constitution, is that the secretary of the party can request for it.
Okay.
So through the appropriate requisitions, approval by certain number of, maybe 1/3, I think 1/3. But I know the individual can so unilaterally request for the meeting. If the 1/3 say there's no need there's nothing urgent for them to discuss, there's nothing you can do.
All right. That's what we can take today on the program. It has been very exciting and revealing. Special thanks to my guest, Mr. Kayode. Thank you for coming on the program.
I'm very grateful.
We also say thank you, viewers, for making it a date with us on the program. Join us tomorrow for the next edition of the program. The executive producer of the program is Akinola Owolabi. Do have a nice day.
Hello viewers, welcome to your darling station OSBC. Come enjoy a rich menu of programs. On OSBC TV, there is something you must watch. We have drama.
Honey, is it not eating?
I just heard strange words and incantations, like ritual songs, coming from his room.
Honey, it's okay. Let me go and talk to him.
Sports.
It is Mel! Yes! Oh, yes! What a brilliant free kick!
Good musicals. Educational television, kiddies and cartoons. Quality discussions and editorials.
Having an holistic view of what is playing out now in the political climate, general summary.
Then you equally saddle the same minded with controlling, the funding and the money to which a party could spend. Actually, it's unfortunate that the parties are not sincere. They cannot be sincere in the nature of elections we are organizing. In the developed society, it's not as if the things are a little bit, but today people are challenging even Trump's elections in terms of information, in terms of managing the activities, in terms of his campaign. You can't do that here.
And news on the go.
For prioritizing agriculture as a means of diversifying the economy.
Join us on StarTimes channel 113, Free TV 502, and follow us online at osbcng.org. Meet us on our social media platforms. OSBC Television, we keep you updated.
Bàbá lọ́jà yàlájẹ́ oníṣòwò kéékèèké pẹ̀lú oníṣòwò ńláńlá. Ẹjọ́ TV channel o lè jọjà ìta yẹ sọ fún wọn. OSBC lókè balẹ̀ yìí channel 32 UHF náà dẹ̀ sọ. Channel 32 UHF ẹgbẹ́ polówó ọjà wá síbẹ̀ wọn. OSBC channel 32 kì í náà ṣe níbẹ̀ gan òjijì tún lè ṣàdùrẹ́ ṣí ọmọ. Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ àsìkò ní àjọyọ̀ àjò. Ṣètò kọ́ni lọ́gbọ́n lọ́lọ́kan òjò kan. Àwọn orin àsìkò tó tún bàgbà mú gidi. Ẹ ṣe publicity fún business tí a jáwó. Ìwọ lọ rí wọn tún lè ṣàdó bàbá ọgbọ́n. Ṣòkòrò kí lókè balẹ̀ náà wà ó. Ṣòkòrò kí lókè balẹ̀ náà wà ó.
Ẹ̀yin lọ lọ́rùn fífún o ẹ̀yin lọ lọ́rùn fífún o ètò kókó ní lọ́gbọ́n ìròyìn káàkiri àgbáyé gbogbo ń dáradára mèremère o tó ń bẹ lórí ẹ̀rọ amóhùnmáwòrán OSBC ẹ̀yin lọ lọ́rùn fífún o